Profit and loss continued. Question 1.
John sold an article for 105,000.
John sold an article. Is that cost price or selling price? Selling price, right? Selling price. How much? 105,000.
At a loss of 4%.
Percentage loss. There is a loss, right? 4%. Okay, so what happened again? Find the cost price. Can you see? You are told to find the cost price. We are going to use formula to solve this, but I will not advise you to be using formula because there are going to be complex questions. When you use formula, they get longer and they can be very, very confusing. But for you to know that we can still use the formula to solve this, let me use the formula to solve this, but I will solve it in a way that I will not use the formula. I want to recommend the second method for you, not the formula method. But let's use the formula method first. Since there's a loss, right? The formula method we're going to use will be CP. There's a loss. CP will come first, right? That means CP is higher. CP minus SP over what? CP times what? 100, right? But they have already given you the percentage loss, right? Which is going to be 4. Don't write percent again because you already put 100 here. If you put percent here, that means you are doubling the 100. The percentage you are seeing here is because of this one. So there is no reason to repeat it again. If you want to put percentage here, then you must remove it from this one. Either of the two. Is that okay? But let's leave it here. So what we do now is to probably we are looking for cost price, right? Can we make cost price subject? Let's make cost price subject, right? So what we do here is to say CP minus SP, right? Is not so? We have 100 here. Then when you cross multiply, you're going to have 4 CP, right? We cross multiply. Is it difficult for you? You cross what? This one times this one, right? Then everything here times the 1. Is it not so? You cross multiply. Is it a problem? Are you sure? Is it a problem? Good. Now, you write your 100 times CP, right? 100 times CP will give us 100 CP, right? Minus 100 SP equal to what? 4 CP. We can collect like times by bringing CP to join CP, right? And SP to go this way. True of us? So let's write 100 CP minus 4 CP equals to 100 SP. Right? This minus this will give you 96 CP, right? This is 100 SP. Our SP, is it known or not known? It's known, right? 105,000. 105,000. So we divide both sides by 96, right? So give me CP now. Answer is what? 109,375, right? 375 naira, right? So this is the cost price. This is how to handle this kind of question. Okay, can you give me the parameters again? Selling price 105,000, right? Okay. At a loss of 4%, percentage loss 4%, right? Find the cost price. Now, we are not going to use the formula for this one. The former one will use formula, right? Let's solve this one without using formula. Now, without using formula, the way to solve this, since he sold it at a loss, right? The cost price is 100% from beginning, right? The amount you buy something is your 100%, but you are going to sell it. You may sell it above the price you buy it. That means above 100%. You can also sell it below the price you buy it, right? That is below 100%. Since this guy sold at a loss, right? That means he sold below the 100% of the cost price. Selling price, right, is going to be 100%, right? Minus what? Minus 4%, right? And that will give us what? 96%, right? So we have 96%, right? Are we together? 96% of the what?
I guess you said
96% of what? Of cost price. 96% of cost price, right? Equals to what? Equal to, because selling price is 100 minus 4%, which is 96 abi, equal to the selling price. Is that right? This is the cost price. It did not sell up to 100%. It sold at a loss. At a loss of what? 4%. So the selling price is now 96%, right? So 96% of the cost price is now giving us selling price. So we say 96 over 100, that is 96%, times cost price, which is not known, equal to selling price, which is known. 000. So at this point, we say we cross multiply, right? So we write 96 CP, then 105, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we divide both sides by 96, then we get our cost price, which is what? 109,300 what? 75 naira. So this method is always faster and is recommended for complex question. Is what? Recommended for complex question and it's faster. This is the method we are going to be using when solving problem of this nature. We'll not be using formula because formula will delay you and it may confuse you when it comes to complex question. Is that okay? But for simple question, if you like, you can use formula for that one. All right?
number 2. A profit of 8%.
Number what?
Number 2.
Okay.
A profit of 8% was made.
Percentage profit 8%, right?
When an article was sold for $500.
Selling price $500.
At what price should it be sold to make an profit
Okay.
of 16%?
$500, right? $500. $500, right?
At what price should it
Before we
be
go
sold?
into that, let's find the cost price, right? So this one is sold at a profit of what? 8. So I told you cross price is always what? 100%, right? Selling price this time around is going to be 100% plus 8%. And that will give us 108% because it made a profit. So selling price is going to be 100% plus what? 8, right? So let's write it this way. 108%, right, of cost price is equal to what? Is equal to what? Selling price, right? Selling price is now 108% because we add 8% to cost price. Okay, 108% of cost price equal to selling price. Is that okay? So which one do we know? We know the selling price, which is what? 500. So we write 108 over 100 times CP equal to 500. With that, we say CP equal to 500, 00. We cross multiply, right? Over 108. So CP now is equal to what? 46 what? 2 point what? 963. So this is going to be the cost price. I have a feeling that some people may be having problem with my stops. Maybe they will not be understanding the way I'm doing it. So what I'm doing here is to cross multiply, right? 108 times CP times 1 will give us what? 108 CP. Then 500 times 100 will give me 50,000, right? Is it not so? Yes, 50,000. Now divide both sides by 108, and that will give us what? 462. Point what? 0.963 dollars. So this is the cost price. The person bought it, but they made a profit of 8%. That is why he was able to sell it at what? 500. So the next question says what? What is going to be the selling price if we are told that if there is a gain percent, a profit percent of 16, okay, percentage profit. We are told that if percentage profit is 16%, then what is going to be the selling price at that particular percentage gain, right? So what we are going to do, you already know your cost price, right? So your cost price is this, and there's a profit of what? 116%, right? There's a profit of 16%, right? This cost price, is it 100% or not? 100%. So to be able to make a profit, you are increasing it by what? 16%. So we are going to write 116%, right? Because it's a profit. Times what? Of cost price, give us the selling price. There's a gain now, not a loss again, right? Yes. So 16 plus 100, that will be 116, that be 116% of cost price give us the selling price. So we write 116 over 100 times cost price, which is 462.963. So when you multiply that, what do you have? So answer is what now? 537, right? 0.037 dollars, right? So this is going to be the selling price, okay? If we sell it at the rate of 16%. 04, right? So we can write 537 to nearest whole number, to nearest dollar, okay? So we are in what number now? Number 3, right? Yes. If you benefit from this, move to the next video.